Hi guys, welcome to Psychic and D. We are doing your March reading, and this is for Aries. And yeah, I realize March is like almost gone. It's been really crazy, so I'm sure I'm not the only one with that issue. But here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and clear space for us first of all. And this time I want to talk a little bit more about ancestors and some help that they have been trying to come forth with, and perhaps things that you're not really connecting to, things that you see that you're not really aware of that are actually a thing, that kind of a thing. So we're going to see where it goes. Of course, I'll address love and all the basic stuff too, but I want to clear the energy. So here we go. All right. So let's see what's going on for you, Aries. This is kind of funny because I have no idea, like, who watches this channel or if anyone, but here we go. I want to find out a little bit about Aries for the month of March. It is basically the middle of March. But what's going on with Aries, please? Any help from ancestors, ancestral help, anything that they need to know? I would like to know. Okay. So King of Swords. I'm using my zombie deck once again. So the King of Swords, someone around you has an energy. I'm going to look, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to talk about much. Perhaps it's you. But this is a person who can be cutting with their words, except you really listen when they speak. The thing with that is that they're not going to give you lip service. They're going to tell you the truth, okay? If you want to get to the nitty-gritty, if you want to know what's really going on, this person can be trusted. They can be a little bit callous in their delivery, not intentionally, but words can cut. Sometimes the truth can hurt, right? We all know that. So that's what I'm getting. This person can also be someone who enjoys hunting or going to the range, anything like that. Okay. Now, okay. So I have the Six of Cups here, and this is nostalgia about the past, and I have the Empress. This could be a mother. This could be potentially you being a mom, but really for most of you, I'm feeling like this energy is more of someone who has crossed over or not doing super well. Perhaps someone that you didn't even know in your lineage, okay? The Six of Cups talks about this goes obviously from the past, it's nostalgic memories, but really this doesn't have to necessarily do with anyone who is known to you. If you check your lineage, you probably will find who this was, and kind of like a crusty person. Even if they're younger, they could have had like an older vibe about them, something about like people a little bit scared of them, but they look at you very fondly. Okay, there's a lot of love there. I feel like some of you can even feel that presence every once in a while, and this is a mother figure. This could be your mom, or potentially you, wanting to embrace the new, wanting to try different things, and also just really being in control of your home. I want to say that there's a nod to number 3 right here, and with the 6, of course, if you divide it, you're going to have 2 3s. And I want to feel like this person is really helping you, even if you may not know who the heck they are. Do a little bit of digging in old family photos and stuff like that. I think it's going to be really obvious. And if you ask your family, they're going to be like, oh yeah, that was Uncle so-and-so or some random grandfather or whatever. But they are actually really having like very sweet vibes and feelings towards you. But I feel like they also give you that like download, kind of like, all right, this isn't good for you. This isn't good for you. They're encouraging you with a lot of love. I feel like when you see a lot of colors like pink, or you feel like kind of warm and fuzzy, and I know that sounds really weird for those of you who are not empathic or not psychic, tune into your feelings more, because we all have the ability. It's just a matter of whether you want to tune in or not, okay? Even for fun, just be like, okay, well, let me just see what happens, because I feel like you're trying to create something with the Empress, and this person is trying to help you. I think that you're going to sense a warmth and a vibe of like goodwill, of innocence, of nostalgia, and like peace. And I know those are all really weird things, but just observe instead of like judging, and take a look and see what transpires, because this is your wish. It's all connected to your wish, and whatever it is that you're wishing for, your dream, that thing that you keep reaching and it just seems so far away. With the number 17 on this deck, okay, it boils down to number 8, and we all know that has a lot to do with like cycles. It is auspicious, it's very auspicious, but this is also a healing card. So your ancestor, whoever this person is really reaching out and trying to heal some wounds to help you to grow. Even if you don't really believe in that stuff, I would propose to you maybe get a little bit in touch with your feelings, and when you're like having an idea and it seems to that you kind of feel like, ooh, that's kind of interesting, and you kind of get excited, then you allow your logic to kind of kill it or squash it or whatever. You just kind of went against what your ancestor is doing, and you have like a similar character where you want to be super logical about things, but this is spirit world connecting with the 3D. Dare I say, I don't know, some people have different opinions about what's transpiring with the world right now, that we're going into more like a 5D type thing. But I want to say that you have traveled a lot. You've done a lot. You have fought a lot. I feel like you've had a lot of betrayals, a lot of setbacks, a lot of pain. I feel like you've cut yourself off from so many different things in order to please everyone else. If you look at the zombie man, it is the 10 of Swords, and he's just looking at that hatchet. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is, but basically he's looking at his hand going, okay, what else do you want me to cut off? I've cut off my arms, my legs, I've severed everything. I cut off my stomach so that you can actually feast in my stomach. I mean, what else can I give you that you currently don't have? Blood, sweat, tears, whatever. And it's all been for naught. Like the people that you've really sacrificed, your dreams, your vision, what you want. Maybe you were going to school and you decided, I'm going to give it up because I had a family, my significant other doesn't want me to go to school, or you just simply couldn't. I feel like these people don't appreciate your sacrifice of what you have done, okay? And I want to tell you that you are seen, even if you feel like you're not. You are definitely seen. You're definitely well loved, and this is an end of a cycle, of a vicious cycle that, I hate to say Aries, but you participated in this. I've done it many times myself. When you want to feed people around, and this could be feeding them mentally, emotionally, spiritually, with attention, with money, with time, with acts of service, it doesn't make a difference. When you get into that energy and there's no reciprocation, because these hands are dead, they're almost like mindlessly eating, mindlessly doing, mindlessly taking. They don't understand that it's taken a toll on you, that it has been because of your sacrifices, that they can eat, that they can feast, that they can enjoy, that they can have what they want. Maybe your children wanted, like, you know, I don't know, the newest gadgets and gizmos and phones or whatever, and you really put yourself out there to provide everything that you thought would make them happy, but really it's a lack of gratitude that I'm feeling around you. Now, darling, clarity. You're getting clarity finally. You're seeing that, you know what, I have cut everything, all the good stuff in me, all the good stuff about me. See, this really, really good. Okay. Anyways, I just want you to be aware that the sacrifices that you're making, they are not unseen, but perhaps they're unwarranted. Like, you don't need them. You don't need to make them, okay? You have a lot of clarity that you're seeking right now. And if you notice a zombie hand with like the live hand, I want to say that this has a lot to do with your person that has crossed over, wanting to look in on you, wanting to tell you, okay, this is a way to go. This person's protective over you, and I feel like you're going to get downloads, and I already said it, you're getting downloads already, like, this is a way to go, this is what to do. Don't focus so much on what you have already given. Take your power back. I feel like a lot of you, Aries, need to start taking your power back. There's no other way to say it, okay? Then we go into, how do we do that? The Hermit Mode. Everything's all backwards here. All right, the Hermit Mode. So it finds you, my old doctor used to say, living the life of luxury. Such a heartfelt. But anyways, he has crossed over. I want to say that perhaps you are going to start taking time for yourself. I want you to look into at least one thing that you can do for yourself, that you set aside a time, even a space. Like, okay, you guys aren't allowed here. This is my space, my area. I'm going to go ahead and do whatever it is I need to do to decompress, to enjoy, to study, whatever it is that makes you tick. I really enjoy personally studying different things like, I don't know, palmistry or anything. Anyways, whatever your thing is. My latest thing too is growing things, like I don't know, growing things from seed. I want to do stuff that has to do with like growing vegetables from whatever I buy at the grocery store, and I want to see if I can grow them that way. So whatever interests you, I want you to really draw upon that. Then we have the King of Hazards. This is going to help you. This is going to help you. It's going to be bringing in abundance and wealth into your life. You might feel a little bit confined. You might feel like you don't have the feet, like the know-how, where to go with this. Let me grab this, sorry, because it's kind of... you may have a lot of questions as to how this is going to transpire. Hi there. Where'd it go? But don't worry so much, okay? Now, what I want to say is I'm picking up these ancestor people, as I call them. They're just little die cuts, whatever. And I feel like I feel like there's a younger person around you, like a little boy who has crossed over. This person has a lot of loyalty towards you, a lot of love towards you. And again, it doesn't have to be in your immediate lineage. People think, oh, well, I don't have, you know, a young person that's passed away or crossed over on the other side. But they fail to think, well, you know, more than 2 generations ago or whatever. But this person is very loyal. I feel like they're with you. They give you a sense of calm and peace. But you deny, okay? And if you're feeling like someone is near you, somebody's kind of not watching you, but like with you, like that sense of comfort, and you're questioning yourself, you're like, well, that just feels really weird. It's in my head. It's not in your head. All right, the reason why I say that you're denying, most of you guys, Aries, is because you came upside down, okay? But this person is around you. They're definitely an old soul. I'm getting like confirmation on the back of my head. I feel like you can get little waves of energy to confirm what I'm saying. So go ahead and watch that, and I just think it's going to really be helpful the more you tune into that. You know, we all have spirit. We all have that gift that we can tune in however you see fit. But if you do, check this out. 10 of Cups. If you do, you stand to gain so much. You stand to gain emotional wealth, emotional happiness. Now, I want to show you this back here. Things don't have to be perfect for us to be happy. Look at this burning all to hell. It feels like the world right now. But look at how oblivious these people are. Now, I'm going to say that she's not oblivious in the sense that she doesn't even notice things are burning around her. And her family's feeling safe and well loved and taken care of. They're just enjoying themselves. There's even like a skeleton coming out of the water here. And so I feel like this is you just kind of looking around thinking everything is gone to hell, basically. But you're encouraged to stay in the moment. You're encouraged to really go within, and I feel like you're going to get more in touch with your ancestors. I don't know why, but that keeps coming. please, if you're going to kind of check this out, I would love for you to comment, like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. But I'm curious to find out how that goes for you, because I love people waking up or making a little bit more room in their lives for spirit. And I feel like, Aries, you're going to benefit greatly by that, okay? So, moving on. 9 of Wands. Dear Aries, what are you defensive about, protective about? I feel like this is some of you saying, I don't want to deal with the afterlife, with people on the other side. I don't want to deal with any of that coming towards me, which I could well relate, except I don't have a choice anymore, and I've chosen to embrace it. Some of you are even thinking this idea, this thought might devour me. That's why I go to psychics and mediums or other people. That's a buffer. And while this is true, you can get your information directly from spirit. It doesn't have to be a scary thing. And maybe I'll make a little series about how I started my journey, okay? But anyways, let's just talk about love here. Almost forgot. So don't be so defensive. Try to let down a little bit. And you can put parameters. Be like, you know what, Spirit, I want to know what this energy is with the little boy. And if this is true, any energy I feel on my left side, on my left hand and arm only, that's the energy of this little boy supporting me or being around me or whatever. You can make up your own rules, okay? And as long as you set intent, they're going to abide by that because they want to communicate, okay? So, show me what I need to see for Aries for love, please. For Aries and love. 10 of Wands. Things have been a burden. Maybe love feels like a burden. Everything feels like, oh my goodness, do I have to give more? I can't carry all that. You need to really delegate and hand over the things that don't belong to you, or the things that you can simply get help with, okay? Doesn't mean that it's not all your stuff perhaps, but it does mean that you can maybe drop some things here that you don't have to continue carrying. Maybe you have an image like, this lady is dressed to the nines, okay? She's just beautiful and all made up, and yet she's trying to collect all of these tools to clean her home with, and I'm sure she's getting all sweaty and frustrated and whatever. She doesn't have to put on all her makeup and stuff before she does her cleaning, I guess is my point. So, some of you could be viewing love as a burden. Is love a burden? Sometimes. What's going on, please? King of Pentacles, who is this? Look at this guy all propped up in his chair, reading his, you know what, I'm going to show you. This is what I see. One person is frantic, trying to do everything. This person is kicking back, enjoying, and reaping all the rewards. And I feel like there's a financial foundation. This could be a partner in love, or this could be a father figure. You know, you feel like you're doing everything, and this person just kicks back simply because they have the almighty dollar, okay? And it's going to be up to you if you determine that that's okay for you. I don't think it's okay. The one that has the dollar makes the rules, I heard. The one that has the money makes the rules, you know, and maybe that's what could be challenged now, I feel. Especially during these times right now. Time to take back your power. You have a great reputation. People look up to you. Look at this family, like they're together and cohesive. Even though she's serving him, and it could be vice versa. It could be like you guys take turns. You know, one does the dishes while the other cooks a meal or whatever. But they're in sync. They're dressed similarly, with the exception of her apron. And I think that this is going to allow a little bit more energy of like fun to come into your life. And I just dropped. Check it out. Okay, I'm going to grab that because you need to see what in the world this is. All right. Good grief. I should be embarrassed by this card, but check it out. 3 of Pentacles, okay? So, yeah, I need a new deck. This is my old school favorite. I love this one. And I got hungry. Actually, water poured on it, and it just ripped. So here we are. you want cooperation. You want cooperation, and unless you get it, I feel like you're going to feel like you do all the work once again, and everybody else watches. Why is that happening? That puts you in a state of emotional poverty, mental poverty, feeling lack, feeling like I have no support, feeling like I have no choice because this person has all the money, controls the finances, they bring in the bread and butter, but challenge that because you contribute a lot, okay? It behooves you to go ahead and listen to this reading. I'm just saying because you have the Fool here. Take a chance and be like, you know what? This lady packed whatever she could, and she's almost like leaving everything behind. I'm not saying to leave your partner if you're married or whatever. I'm saying that you're like, you know what? This is my day today, and if you guys can't figure out lunch and brunch and breakfast and whatever and laundry, sorry, I'm gone. Another thing I want to mention, I'm feeling for some of you, there is a little girl coming through also. I feel like a little girl who maybe used to like to dance. Had her head in the sky a lot. Very dreamy like qualities, things like that. But this person could have been someone who, like, perhaps some of you miscarried or something like that. That energy is still with you. It's still a loving energy, okay? You might feel like a sense of playfulness around you. If you really tune into energy and start playing with energy, I feel like you're going to actually be able to grasp that, okay? So once again, nothing scary. For those that pertain to that story, that's great. For those that do not, that's okay too. Take what works and leave the rest behind. I want to do money because my friend says, Griselle, that's great, but I want to know about where's my money? Where is my money? So for Aries, where is my money? Aries, that's what I'd like to know. Aries, money and finances. Okay. You want to be careful that you're not drinking it away, pissing it away, partying it away. Sorry about my French. My sense of filter is a little bit taxed. I try to be a little bit more genteel. That went out the window. Yeah, so be careful that you're not just kind of like drinking at home or going out to drink or squandering it on your finances on things that make you feel good, emotionally good in the moment, but aren't really good for you, like food. Too much drink anymore, but yeah, you want to be careful with that. Going out or spending money eating out all the time, that's another way that you can ruin your money, basically. And your health. Strength card right here. So it's a good time to really bring back to you all the energy, again, that you have given away, that people demand of you. Take back your energy. Take back your energy, your commitment. It doesn't have to be a harsh thing. You want to get to the bottom of things, and I think that the sooner you do, the better you're going to feel, because then you're going to feel more abundant, okay? You're not going to want to just do stuff like buying stuff just to feel better temporarily or whatever. All those little desires are like band-aids that we put on there because we're feeling badly about ourselves or about our situation, or we want just kind of like an immediate fix, okay? So call back your power, and I think that that is going to give you a more secure foundation, because I just saw the Ace of Pentacles there. That's where your money's at. Call back your power, your energy, and don't do things out of a desire just to gain immediate gratification, okay? And then I'm going to end your reading with, look, the Six of Cups. Nostalgia. It's one of the first cards that came out for you in a different deck again. So with that, I hope it made sense. Thank you so much for tuning in. I apologize for being late, but here we are. Namaste.